Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel BENCODE TV. In this video tutorial we are going to learn about Materialize CSS. Okay, let's quickly start. I just googled Materialize CSS. This is the official website, materializeCSS.com. Okay, it says it's a modern responsive CSS framework based on material design by Google. So it simply means that Google owns this framework. Okay, it's a responsive framework. Okay, let's go to the website. Okay, we want to move to about. Okay, it says that Materialize is created and designed by Google. Material design is a design language that combines the classic principle of successful design along with innovation and technology. Google's goal is to develop a system of design that allows for a unified user experience across their product. Okay, so Materialize.CSS is a framework designed by Google. Just look at the team. These are the guys that worked on this Materialize design. Okay, before we start learning about Materialize design, I would like to show you an overview of what Materialize.CSS has, so that you can see what you gain after this course. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, if you go to get started, this is how you download it, which we are going to look into it later. CSS is a drop down menu. You will see the color, you will see a whole lot of colors that are in Materialize CSS. You see a whole lot of colors to compare with Bootstrap. Materialize CSS has more colors than Bootstrap, sweet colors that can make your design, whether mobile app or web app, to look so sweet. Okay, they just have grid. I'll talk about this later for those who are new with frameworks. Just 12 column grid as well. Okay, this is under CSS. They have helpers. Okay, I just want to show you an overview. They have what we call pause, that you see how these buttons are moving. This is pause in Materialize. At your own time, just visit their website, materializeCSS.com. Just go around through the website. You see a whole lot of things that they have. Okay, these are the people who are sponsoring this project. You can equally support them at any time to help the work moving. Okay, I want to show you their shadow. Okay, it's loading. You see their shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 level shadow using this Z in depth. 1, 2, 3 to 5. Okay, yes, this one doesn't have shadow. Okay, you see the shadow, 5 level shadow, unlike the one of Bootstrap that has only 2 or 3. Okay, for their table, it's making sense as well. You see their table. Okay, stripe highlighted and all that. Okay, let's check transition under CSS. Watch as this disappears. You see the transition. Okay, that's what we want to see. What about the typography? See it's like they are using Poppins as their font family here. Okay, watch this. Okay, inside component, which is a drop down menu as well, we have a whole lot of things. Badges, look at the badge. You see the badge, you see the design. You can equally badge without any background color. What about drop down? Drop down can equally have badge. Navigation menu can equally have a badge. You see accordion can equally have a badge. You see accordion here. Okay, you see badge. Okay, so there are so many places you can use badge, and you can easily color your badge. This one is not all about success, grammar, and all that. No, just you can color any color at all, because just write the color name, because Materialize has so many colors. When you go to CSS under colors, like we have shown earlier, you will see all the colors that Materialize CSS has. Let's move to the button. We have the big button, the small button, button with icon left, icon right, and the floating button. Okay, this floating button normally stays here and hang there. Okay, these are the buttons. See how sweet this button is. This is the large button, this is the normal button. We equally have the small button, which is this disabled button. You see the floating button here, the cycle button, which you cannot see in Bootstrap. Okay, moving to Breadcrumbs. See how their own looks like. Okay, you see, so when we start learning this, you will learn how to do all this. It just show you the link, a kind of how you manage to come to this place. You can go one back at a step, just like that. This is a simple code. Materialize is very, very simple and easy to learn. We have the cards. You see the card. This is a card with a title and let me say a body and a link, known as their basic card. Okay, this is the one with image. The title is here and all that. Okay, this is another card with floating button. Okay, another card style as well. You see they have about 4 types of card, even these 5. So it depends on the kind of card you want. 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is a card with tab. You see, you tab, watch this content. Whenever I switch to tab, you see. So there's a whole lot of things you can do with Materialize. To me, I still believe that Materialize have a lot of feature, but you can do research and compare Materialize with Bootstrap to see which one is best. For me, if you need a mobile interface, I highly recommend you go for Materialize CSS. It has a whole lot of things. Okay, collections. Remember, I'm still under component. You see the collections. This is the listing stuff here. You see the links, the headers. You see. Okay, you see collections. See designs. Okay, let me move to floating action button. Look at what we are looking at. You see, once I hover over this, you see what I have. If I scroll, my button remains where it is. So Materialize already have this inbuilt floating button. Okay, you don't need to write any JavaScript, just include it and it will start floating. Okay, these are how we do it. Okay, and how you can programmatically work on this floating. So when we reach there, we're going to see a whole lot of things we can do with this floating button. We are just having an overview of this Materialize. What about the footer? It has an inbuilt footer that you can just copy. You see it here. The footer already have some links. Here, once you copy it, you now touch it and fasten up your code. You can equally make it sticky. Okay, that's for the footer. For the icons, one good thing I love about Materialize is that Materialize have icons, inbuilt icons that you can use even without including any other icons. Okay, so these are for the icons. First of all, you have to make sure you have this link. Okay, direct from Google. You start adding icon like this. see the icon, it comes in the tiny, the small, the medium, and the large. Okay, so these are the list of icons that Materialize has. If there are more updates, they will keep on adding it here. You see how sweet these icons are. So I think Materialize is a very good framework for front-end developers. This is what we use for a kind of do I call it dark mode or something like that, the icon. Okay, a whole lot of icon that let me just quickly scroll over it like this. A whole lot that you can use. Just learn the name of the icon and use it. You don't bother yourself including or trying to see how you implement icon from other framework. This framework has it all. Okay, sponsors here. The Nav Bar, remember I'm still under components. I have not even reached JavaScript and other things. You see the Nav Bar logo goes here, navigation menu, links goes here. Okay, you see you can equally move logo here. The Materialize already has this. You can equally centralize the logo. Okay, you see the logo says the active item. This is where you indicate the page that you are in, making it active so that when somebody look at you knows that you are JavaScript. Okay, when I click on this, it will still activate that for me. Okay, I just click and it moves me back to the badge. But remember, we are at navigation bar. Okay, these are the whole lot of things you can do here. You can equally have a navigation that has tab. Okay, you see the content of the tab here. Okay, still at the navigation, you can fix it, making it hang here. Okay, you can equally implement drop down menu. You see how sweet this drop down menu is. Okay, logo with an icon. You can equally add a link to it. You see icons. You see, making this very sweet. Okay, I just click, it dragged me here. Let me still move to where I am, which is component Nav Bar. Okay, quickly over to the stage I was before. You see it here. Okay, you see designs. This is link with icon. You see. Okay, you can equally just add button if there are need for you to do that in the navigation menu. You can equally add title. Okay, it says halfway file in extended Nav Bar. Okay, you see I can add this button in the Nav Bar. You see the search, changing background color. You see, you can do this easily with Materialize without writing any additional CSS and JavaScript. You see what we can do, especially for the mobile. It says whenever you turn to mobile, so when your Nav Bar is set, you will see that the links on the right turn into a hamburger icon, making it responsive. Okay, so that take a look at the example below to get this functionality. Okay, so it's really responsive. Okay, let me just switch to, I click on inspect. Okay, I'm using Google Chrome, so make sure you click on this. You see the device I'm using. Okay, you see what he's talking about. You see, also in mobile view I can easily drag this like this. You see it here, and it will work. Just assuming I'm using mobile, I can drag this. When you go to mobile collapsible button or something like that, see, so that's how sweet this Materialize is. Okay, so moving to pagination. You see the sweet pagination they has. You see, you can click, move. One thing about this pagination is that whenever I click, you see the wave, you see that how background show and then goes out. Okay, that's it for the pagination. They have preloader, a lot of sweet preloaders. This is the one that goes with percentage. Now here you determine the percentage of this preloader. This is the one that is just progress. Okay, so we have the circular ones. Here you resize and color it the way you want. Okay, you know the normal Google preloader, you see this changing colors as the thing is loading, just like the Google stuff. Okay, that is for preloader. So you can go with the straight line on or the cycle on, the one that changes colors or the one that doesn't change. And this as well, you can, I think you can equally do it in a way that it will be changing color as well. I'm not really sure, but when I go through this carefully again, I will now show you whether it has it or not. Okay, now we are moving to JavaScript. A whole lot of things here. Auto init. Okay, what is this all about? It says it allows you to initialize all of the Materialize components in a single function call. It is important to know that you cannot pass in options using this method. Okay, you see the method here, auto init. You can use it to initialize all Materialize components. We'll talk about this more later when we start the tutorial. Okay, we have the carousel. We all know what is carousel. Some people call it slider or something of that nature. Okay, I think this is loading. Something should load here. You see the carousel. See how this design is. Especially when you have a pile of pictures to show, you can use this method so that people can. One thing about this is that it starts all over again once the pictures we have here finish. You see the image again, starting all over again. Okay, this is how you implement it. Okay, see this one. You can use the one of full width. See, you can now use JavaScript to make it to start moving on its own. This one is the one that has only text and shows you the number of carousel you have. This is 4. See, the more I move, it moves. Something like that. Okay. So we have collapsible accordion, click on this, you see, click, you see, click again, it closes. Okay, it says pre-selected. You can easily open one by default. You already opened this, but this is none we are open here. Can equally just add small stuff in your code to open a particular one you want the user to easily see. Okay, they have a whole lot of options here that you can use to tweak this collapsible. Okay, I think in Bootstrap we call this accordion. You see it here, accordion. This is expandable. Okay, this is pop-up, pop out. See that this does assist. It is popping out. You join the list again. If I do this, see this pop out, join the list again. Unlike this, following the line. You understand? So these are the sweet things you can do with Materialize. to the drop down. Okay, this drop down is different from the one in the navigation menu. See, drop me, you see what we have. You can equally add icon and a line divider. Very easy. Okay, and you can tweak this. So we'll learn about this. Okay, feature discovery. I love this so much. Look at what we mean. Click on this. Okay, let this finish loading. I can click on this. You see what we're talking about. You close it here. Sometimes I normally do this to be in the same button so that once you click, it shows. You click again, it closes. Okay, you can tweak this feature discovery. I think Materialize is the only framework that has this. In all the frameworks I know, we have the one of media, handling videos and stuff like that. You see how we handle image here. Once I hover, it dims a bit. You see, I come out, hover again, click on it, it will zoom. Okay, click on it again, goes back to the page. You don't need to write much. Materialize has this for you. Okay, so this, you can use it to implement both the video, so that once you click on it, it comes out and you play. Okay, you see this, see, making it so sweet. You can align from up, side or bottom. Okay, what about modals? Oh, seems I'm having a network challenge. Okay, this is the modals. You see, click on the, see this modal. I disagree or I agree. Let me disagree for now. Okay, there are some, you can do it in a way that once you load a page, modal will show automatically without you clicking a modal. So you can tweak this if you really want something like that. Determine the speed and all that. There are a whole lot of modals we have. There's this one I'm looking for. Yes, modal with a face footer. See, this modal have footer here. I can scroll and my footer will still be there. Okay, unlike the first one that doesn't have a face footer. Then we have the one that have stay at the bottom of your device, just like here. I can now scroll. Okay, you can put whatever thing you wish to be in your modal, even accordion. Okay, go outside, it goes out. Okay, these are the three things we have in Materialize. Parallax. Okay, we have a demo here. Okay, you see what we have here. It's an effective, Parallax is an effect where the background content or image, in this case, is moved to a different speed than the foreground content while scrolling. Okay, watch this scroll. You see, you notice something. As I'm scrolling, this image is not actually following the scroll. It's moving a little bit slower than the scroll of the page. Watch again. I scroll, you see, it comes back a bit. You see, just like that. Watch this one again. You see. So if you need something like this, it calls for Parallax. Okay, go back to where we are. These are how you implement it. We have push pin. Okay, push pin is our fixed positioning plugin. Use this to pin elements to your page. Let's have a demo. Okay, this is the demo here. Watch now, watch. This is blue. Okay, a kind of navigation menu. See, if I scroll this now, you see it pushed that out and now replace it What about this? You see, push it out. This is what is known as push pin. This will be here. Once this reach here, this goes out and this will be replaced with it. Assuming you want to do a kind of a single page design whereby this shows the menu or a kind of session. Once this session is coming, it will be closing up this, and this can easily replace that session. Okay, let me close it and went back to the business of the day, the push pin. Okay, this is how you implement this push pin. Okay, back to scroll spy. I open it. Okay, remember we are still under JavaScript. A scroll spy says a jQuery plugin that tracks certain element in which element the user screen is currently centered on. Let's just have a demo on it. I'm looking at how do we see the demo. Okay, maybe at your own time you quickly read more about this. Just go to the website, you see it, scroll spiral under JavaScript. I'm trying to see if I make this video as short as possible, okay, so that we'll move directly to learning this Materialize. We have the Sidenav. Let's have a demo. You see it here. You see it goes out. You see, that's for the Sidenav. Okay, for the tabs, you already know about tab now. When you click, you see the content for this. Okay, I can add as many as I want. You see this. Okay, you see this. You see this. So here it says tabs automatically become scrollable when there are too many to fit in the screen. So if you have too many tabs, automatically this comes out so that you can easily scroll through the tab. Now see the content for test 1, you see it here. If I scroll to test 8 and click, you see the content. So when I have so many tabs, Materialize automatically make it scrollable instead of bringing it in the next line. Okay, this is how you implement it and other features you can add in the tabs. Okay, back to Toast. You see Materialize has Toast, this thing that mobile apps have. So that's why I highly recommend Materialize for mobile app developers. See, if I click on Toast, see the Toast now shows to now goes out after some time. Okay, and also you can you see the more I click, the more I have too much of it here. Okay, you can write what should be in the Toast. Okay, a whole lot of ways you can do this, the display length, duration, and all that. Okay, you see Toast with action. See, these Toasts have a button here. Okay, undo. See, Toast with callback. See, a whole lot of things. You see, run Toast. The Toast was dismissed. You see the run Toast here. Let me scroll up so that you can easily see. You see the run Toast. Okay, dismiss a Toast grammatically. Okay, so there is a whole lot of things you can do with Toast. Moving to tooltips. You see the tooltips in Materialize. See, this is bottom tooltip, top, left, right. Okay, once you hover, you see what this button is all about. That's what we mean by tooltip. You will be the one to write it so that users can easily hover to know exactly what this is if they are confused. Okay, that's for the tooltip. We have waves. This waves just shows when you click on a button, the button will do like a kind of wave stuff. What is this button? Do you notice how something waved on the bottom background color? Okay, a whole lot of things we can do with where you see this, you see this, you see another way. This is the default, this is the light, this is the red, yellow, orange, can color your wave and all that. Okay, let's go to forms. Materialize has suite forms. It has autocomplete. Okay, see it here. See the kind of form we have. Goes out, it comes back. See, automatically this changes color. You now will be the one to determine the color. Okay, so that's for the autocomplete. And add an autocomplete drop down below your input to suggest possible values in your form. You can populate a list of complete options dynamically. Okay, so we are going to learn more about this when we reach at this stage. Okay, so what about checkboxes? You will see a designs. You see what we have in Materialize. You see, if you want to use this method, you can use this type. If you want, you can use this one. See, good block, but the initial state will not show minus. This is a kind of disabled. What about chips? You see what we talk about. Some people call it tag. This one has a close button where you can close it. Okay, you see tag with close button. You see a whole lot of them. Okay, see. Okay, to add tag, just enter your tag next and press enter. You can delete them by clicking on the close icon by using your delete button. Okay, just if I right click enter, it becomes a tag. You see, so sweet. Can close here or use my delete button. Come to this guy, use my delete button to delete it out. Okay, it says use a placeholder and overwrite in text. Okay, you can put a placeholder here. When I write enter, I have my tag. You see another placeholder. Okay, these are the codes here. Okay, these are for chips, or you call it chip. What about pickers? Let me pick a date. You see the kind of design we have in Materialize. I can come here, select the month. Okay, you see, click on this, I find the years. Okay, can select this here. Okay, and you see the date now shows. Okay, October 25th, something like that. Okay, you see. Okay, these are the things we enjoy using Materialize date picker. Okay, move back to radio buttons. You see the radio button, just a very simple design. Okay, you see how this looks like when I selected it. You see the design. See this design. Okay, two of them are just the same design, but look at this. See a different design. So it determines on the one you want. The one that says green. Okay, see this says name group 1. This one it says with gap. Okay, with gap shows this space like this. Okay, let's move to range. See the range. See, showing me the percentage. Scroll again, showing me the percentage. Okay, watch this. This one has a starting and an ending point, whereby this has as I'm moving. Okay, a kind of your level or stuff like that. Okay, it says see no see, no UI sliders official document here. I can click on this. It takes me to let me open it in a new tab where I can see maybe some sliders. Okay, it's loading. You see this. So if you want to further in learning this, you can move to this refreshless.com and learn more about no UI slider. Okay, you can download it, you can use it. See what we can equally use here. Okay, see designs. So at your own time, go. So here we are focusing on at your own time, go to this no UI, that is refreshless.com, but we are focusing on Materialize this time around. Okay, so back to select now. Still we are in Java in form now. We are under forms. The select. See their drop down this thing form. Okay, see multiple select. You can mark from here and you see all of them shows here. Okay, this is for the single one. You can just select one. Okay, you see this is grouping your select. This is group 1, group 2. I can select this. I can come to group 2 and select just a simple select stuff, but grouped it. Okay, you see selecting with image. So you have this. See it. You can select with image. The image is a kind of showing you, assuming you want to pick color or whatever, just show you what you are about to select. Okay, this is how you implement it, which we'll focus on after this introduction video. We have switch. You see the switch on and off. Okay, this is disabled, this is enabled, so you can disable the switch. We equally have the text input, which is the common do I call it component or element we use in form. Okay, you see this. This is already up with your placeholder where you now type. What about this? You click it, it goes up like this, but no placeholder. This is disabled. Okay, this is for the password. Okay, this is email. You can write a hypertext here that shows when this email is valid or not valid. This is the one that goes with a write-up in the same line. Call it inline. Okay, see it. So if you want to do something like that. Okay, this one already has value inside. It says if you are having trouble with the labels overlapping preferred content, try adding class active to the label. Okay, when we learn about this, you understand this. The more you can equally add icon. Okay, beside your as a prefix beside your text. Okay. Can see this changing colors. Can change the color. This is for the text area. Okay, one thing about text area is it shows like the normal text input, but when you write and hit enter, it comes down. Okay, so you can continue writing. Okay, but the normal text input, if I click enter, it doesn't come to the. You see, it shows wrong because I didn't write the right email, but if I write the correct email, okay, and hit enter, it shows right. Okay, this is how you validate it here. We are still at the test area. Okay, this is what the test area. So you can write it, enter. So it doesn't unnecessarily shows you a kind of box, making it so simple and sharp. Okay, even in the text area you can put an icon as a preface. Okay, say it here to align. What about file upload? This is it. Click on here. Okay, you now select the files you want to upload. Okay, it says you can also use multiple attributes to allow multiple file uploads. Upload one or more files. Okay, let me click. I select this guy. You see I have this. Let me select another one and see what will happen. Okay, it's placed. But let me just go here and select two files at the same time, this and this. Okay, I says open. You see I have two files being selected, but in the former one, let's test it. Let me select one first. You see, okay, let me select two and see what will happen. You see I cannot select two. If I select the second one, it shifts. I am using my control key to select two, but I cannot. Let me see if I can copy it. And you see I cannot. I am dragging to copy or to select. I cannot. Okay, so this is for the single and this is for the double. Okay, this one now you can now use array to submit it. We have the character counter. Okay, it counts the character. So this one requires about 10 characters. You normally use this for password. Maybe you are needing 8 characters. So as the person is typing, it's counting it. Okay, what about text area? Text area can equally count characters, not words. Okay. I think that's all for the forms. Okay, something here about mobile is what I have already shown you. In the Nav Bar mobile, it has a kind of you can just drag. Okay, watch this. You can just drag for it to show. Okay, you can equally says toast, swipe to dismiss. Okay, you see it now. When you click on toast, it's still showed. You can easily swipe to dismiss the toast. Okay. This showcase shows some works that people have done with Materialize, where you click on it, see it. If you love it, you can easily download it and use it easily. Okay, it's just like a kind of already made template. Where you click, it takes you to the person's website. Okay. So from there you can save it, use it, and all that. Okay, these are the works done with Materialize. If this is exactly what you want, maybe a portfolio stuff, you can just get this. Okay, once you get it, you use them. So this showcase shows you some works that people have done with Materialize, like this admin template, and also it gives you a kind of design sense, okay, on what to do on your own. Now, what about themes? Get all our themes for this. Okay, this one you have to pay. Okay, you see a demo of a theme. This is a kind of template, you know. You can buy it and use it. You can have a demo here and use it. Okay, that's all for the Materialize. We have an overview and everything that we are going to learn in this course. So continue watching, and I'll make sure that you enjoy this course. Don't forget to hit or smash the subscribe button. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Bye bye guys. See you in the next video.